Well, speaking of red hot, white hot trends these days, I'm turning to pickleball. That sport picking up more steam here. Major League Pickleball signing 2 new executives, sort of grow the brand there, turning to, I believe, Julio Depietro as its new CEO, former finance and media executive, as well as former NFL exec Pras Popko as their COO. So, really trying to kind of build on that sort of huge momentum here that we're seeing amongst like a certain subset of people, younger, older. And they're talking about how team pickleball franchises could have cost $100,000 a few years ago, now costs $10 million. Like, what?
I mean, no return on investment there. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by how much this is picking up, considering you haven't seen that kind of return to sports like this, right? The tennis, badminton type thing in quite some time. And so I just think of pickleball as like something you saw, maybe kind of did as a kid, and like it just never went anywhere. You played it as a kid? No, I didn't play it as a kid.
I didn't even know it existed. I mean, I
had no idea it existed. But to your point, Anja, I think that's really important because so many people play this casually, right? Just in terms of the fact that there's so many more pickleball courts available today than there were just about a year ago. When you take a look at that astronomical growth, UBS was out with a recent note saying that they're expecting to see a 150% jump in players to just over 22 million by the end of this year. That's compared to 3.5 million in 2019, just 4 years ago. But how much of that is sustainable? And when it comes to Major League Pickleball, do people care about Major League Pickleball? That's the question, just in terms of, there's a difference if you're just going out and killing some time, having some fun, getting fresh air, getting some exercise, and then whether or not you're going to watch people play it on TV. Maybe they will.
I mean, aren't we due for a new sport? Isn't it just innovation?
I was surprised to see that. I guess it is on in certain networks and on YouTube, and it has been rising in viewership. That's surprising to me. I guess people who get involved with it. It's just so shocking to me. I haven't seen a sport like this come on so strong in such a short amount of time, like out of the blue. Usually it's those traditional 4 sports that has been dominating everything, but now it's, I guess my parents want to play now? I have no idea.
Yeah, and it's a fun game. You guys should try it. It is a lot of fun. But we're going to be talking to the new CEO and COO. They're going to be joining us on the program later on in the hour. We're going to talk to them about all these types of issues, the growth that they've seen, whether or not that can continue. Also, just the interest from sponsorships, from media rights, and those types of things in order to grow pickleball Major League and what that would look like.
And the injuries that Josh Schaefer wrote about, right?
That's a whole other thing. That was also from the UBS note. The massive, jump? You're the health reporter.
Yes. I know.
And some of these injuries because of pickleball.
It's a jump in injuries. And also I wonder about the competition that it will create for sponsorships too.
Yeah, exactly. And a time when so many people are pulling back on some of their brand spending or sponsorship spending. All right, guys. Pras, Anj, thanks so much.